Hi guys. Um, Hi guys, hope you're all well. I'm just sorting out this now. There you go, right. Now you can all see me. Right guys, hiya, hope you're all well. I kind of thought we'd do a bit of a different live tonight because I've had quite a lot of people asking me about where can I get a website done, or they're struggling getting their website done, and I kind of thought it'd be really cool tonight to kind of look at the software that I use to do websites and kind of give you a little bit, not like a whole session of how to build it, but I kind of want to give you the insights into the program that I use, which is called Format.com. I've used them for about 8 years. They're not sponsoring this video or anything like that. I just wanted to do this video for you guys, just in case it did actually help. It may not, but if it does, yeah, amazing. So what I was going to do tonight was show you guys how to drop it in images in, kind of a few tips, kind of how like I would start building, a bit of insight into what Format actually does, and maybe this could help change your photography business, or maybe make your website look a little bit more professional. And then go from there. And as always, if you've got any questions, please ask away. So if you do see me looking to this site, it's because I'm looking at the questions, if anyone has actually got any. And yeah, let's just do something a little bit different tonight. See how this goes. And yeah, we will go from there, and hopefully this will be of use to you. So I've used Format for the last 8 or so years. It's been really easy to actually use. It's one of those drop-in websites where you can put in your text and everything else, and you can then build it up. You don't need to worry about coding or anything like that. I found it really easy to use. The support team are amazing if there's a problem, especially if you're starting this and trying to get the website live, like getting your domain name over to make the website live. So instead of it being some random .com, it is the one that you have purchased, and then you can then make it live. I'm constantly always learning new things about Format too. So last year we changed all our online bookings into Format, so then you book via the website instead of me sending out bookings. It's so easy to like keep your portfolio updated too, because obviously we do so many amazing events, and then we've always got fresh images to be putting up. We've always got new events going up, so we're using this program, this website browser every single day, putting it in new events, new images, changing text, adding pages, taking away pages, depending on what it is. So first of all, I'm going to. So when you log in, you have to log in. It's free to sign up. It's free to build. All you do is pay for the subscription when it goes live. I've got the Pro package, but I'm going to show you the plan here. So I get unlimited images, unlimited pages, videos, products, everything all included. If hopefully this will show you the different plans. Yeah, so you can get it from like $10 a month, $17 a month, or $26 a month. The only reason I've gone for the popular one, which is the Pro package, because that's all I really need. So I don't need this $26. Actually, no, I am on the Pro Plus. Sorry, I think I did upgrade, and I think I upgraded so that we had unlimited pages. So let me just go back. Why won't it let me go back out of here? There we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm on the Pro, so I'm on the absolute the highest subscription. Mostly because here we get unlimited images, unlimited pages, hours of video, everything, and I list so many products because also on the website, by doing all the creative stuff, I have all the jigsaw puzzles and other products on there as well. So that's why we went for the higher package, so we could add enough. But if you're starting out, go for the $10 one, and then if you need to upgrade. So what's $10? So that's a tea and a cake. So you don't need to splash out massively for this. You will need to buy your domain name separately. I would recommend Reg123. Is it 123 Reg? It's one of those. If you type it into Google, it'll come up immediately. And as you can see, we have tons of images on our website here. So obviously a little bit, this is mine. It's really easy. You can pick a design, and then you can drop in things whenever you want them. So you just click on the page, click edit, and then you can adjust it however you like. I would have a bit of a plan before you start doing this, like have the text ready, have the images ready, kind of have an idea roughly, have a play with this before you start building it. So kind of, if we go into, designs, pages, sorry, and then we go into designs, it will come up with all the different designs for you. And you can switch templates here. I'm just going to blow this back up. So kind of have a look at these, have a little play, see which one you like, and then you can then pick out the different designs. So we're going to go down to here. Sorry, themes. Yeah. So sorry, you click on themes. Change theme, which we're not going to actually change, but I'm just going to show you the different ones. So these are all professionally made, and then all you do is change the text, put in your images, and then you can have a really cool new website built. But I would have a preconceived plan of what you want to put in. So I would look at these first, pick out the ones you like, maybe show a couple of friends, maybe have a little play, drop the odd image and text, try and see how it would look. But I kind of come into and just have a rough plan. There are loads and loads of different designs. By the time you've swapped out all of these images, these stock images for like your own, it will look like your own unique website. The reason I use Format over Wix or any of those other ones is just I found it much easier to use. It's specifically designed for photographers too, so you can see all the professions here. So it's always for the creatives. They always just look really slick and crisp. The help team were amazing when I was starting out. They said they still are. Occasionally I'll run into an issue. They get back to me immediately, fixing it or show me where I've gone wrong. So I would pick something you like based on what you're doing. So if I was a fashion photographer, I would go for more this one. If I was weddings, I'd be more this one. If it's just a general portfolio thing, like you're just a hobbyist wanting to just show off your work, maybe something like this. But again, everyone's got their own personal touches, everyone's got their own personal looks. So go with what you think's right. You can set a design again, put some images in, and you can do that. So so we're going to do a new website. We're going to build one to get that. Obviously, I'm not going to put it like I've got my own. But I'm just going to show you how we can use this really well. So if you go up here, you can then create a new website. Okay, so first of all, you've got to pick a design, but we'll go with your just as the start point, but we can always change it. So here we go. So first of all, you're going to need to upload some images, and you're going to build an about page as well. So at the moment you've got absolutely nothing. We need to build this. So you get a 2-week free trial before it'll start wanting you to subscribe and put the website live. But any questions at any point, you can always contact me me, and if I can help, I will. If it's a technical issue, you're better off starting with the format. So let's have a look at pages. So start with example pages. Okay. So if you do see a lag, just don't actually worry about it. It's just because we are streaming live. So it's already going to come up with this template for you. So what we can do is we can drop in images. So it'll always come up with edit. So if we go edit, we can delete these images and then start putting our own in. So if anyone's watching, what's your favorite design? So let's just go back out of this. Let's go design and let's pick one. Themes. Okay, change theme. Because I really liked this one. I don't know what, I just thought maybe because my website's always white, maybe go for black. But if you are watching this, drop a comment and then we can see what everybody likes. So yeah, so I quite like this Jess Mia one. I quite like that if I was like doing different areas of photography and I kind of going a more the commercial route. I quite like that. It's quite similar to what I've already got, so I might just leave that one. Quite like these. And again, your images have got to fit in with it. So this is very, very, very much a wedding one. And again, have your logo ready, your text ready, your images ready. What I'm going to do quite a bit of copy and pasting tonight. That looks really cool. Quick tip as well. You'll see when you go over these. Can you see the phone version? It's definitely worth looking at what the phone version is going to look like, because often people will look at your website on a phone, not always on a website. So it is worth thinking to your audience, who is going to be viewing your website. Are they going to be looking at it on a phone, a tablet, TV, laptop, and just checking that it is always going to work. That was quite nice. That one's really, really nice. Quite liking that. Okay, let's preview that. Okay, so it's a slidey uppy one to view pictures. Okay, and then we can have different gallery. Okay, it comes up like that. Okay, let's give this one a go. I quite like this. As no one's voted, I'm going to go with this. But if people do want to comment and then recommend another one, we easily can. So right, so let's just save changes. Yeah, apply changes. Here, right. So we're going to go back into pages. Right. So being a photographer, we always want a portfolio page. Okay, so you can always add extra pages and it will come up with these different options of what you want them to be. So if you're a travel photographer, you may want to add a blog. If you're going to sell prints, you may want to sell wall prints. I've actually got a shop which you can add, put the images up, and then you can sell prints from, or you can, like I commonly do, I list events on there and you can create products. That way you can do an external link. So if you want to do links to YouTube channel, or maybe you've got a wedding photography page and you want to keep this to your landscape work, you can have external links. A custom page is when you are building the page from scratch. Client workflow. So you can upload photos from weddings and then clients can then view them with a password. So if we click this. Okay, so let's edit this one. Okay, so first tip I can give you, so let's get rid of all of these. When you put images up on website, they need to be low resolution, but you want to be keeping 300 DPI so that you are getting the high quality. So what we're going to be doing is uploading photos from here. I just need to find a window. I'm just going to find some photos to add in from some recent events. Let's just have a look, see what it comes up with. So just go back here. But if anyone's got any questions, add away. Okay, so this is our crystal shoot. I'm just gonna drag some photos in. So these are all low resolution. So if you are going to be building up a portfolio, the other thing I'd also say is you want to be making sure that all your images look different. You don't want to have too much of the same things in. So if you're like a pet photographer, you don't want to just have collie dogs. You want to show different breeds. You then want to show like outdoor shoots, indoor, like studio shoots. You may want to have, unless you are going to specialize in dogs, you may want to have a pet for cats, maybe pet for lizards, snakes, things like that. So we're going to add these images in. You can move them around in order, so you can have them wherever you would like. Just going to see if we can find some more. It's on the wall door. Just going to grab a few more very quickly. Let's pick that. Yeah, so all my images are only 2 meg. Okay. Some of your images contain. Okay. I don't know what's come up with this. Some of your images contain metadata description. Okay, we can ignore that. That is fine. But if you do want to add in descriptions of what the images are, so if your images are titled, you can add titles. If you want to put any description, because this will help with the SEO. But once you've done that, click save. Go back to gallery, and then yeah, you can add in captures here. So you might want to put like the theme of the shoe, the model name, people who worked on it, maybe what the images, especially if it's a location. But we got those. So when you are putting images in, you can always preview it. Why does it come up with that? Okay, it doesn't normally come up with that. Okay, that's a bit weird to be doing. Close. So it's going to go back onto here. And then we're going to add all right, we might just have to do these steps before it starts letting us do something. So let's just go pages, services, about page. What I'm just going to very quickly do, I'm going to copy text off of my other website and just to add it in. So this is what you call a custom page, or you can start a page from scratch. So then you've got all these different options here. You can add in images, photos, and then you can change. So if you want a text one, it's got all these different text options. If you want to add images, you can add images on their own. You can have slideshows, images with text, everything you could possibly imagine, and it just builds it into your website. So let's do a very quick one. Let's do something like this. I'm going to pick an image of me taken recently at a wedding. Actually, do you know what? Let's pick the one from the YouTube videos we did, which was back in August. I'm just going to find them here. Let's find the picture of me. So I don't normally like pictures of me, but as a photographer, you always need to be adding pictures of you. So we're going to add this image in. Okay, so you can have it as landscape. You can put the original. You can even have it square, and then you can move it around. So we can do things like that as well. I'm just going to find my website and just copy some of the text off of mine just to speed this up. So about me, there we go. So me, Alistair. Okay, and then we can put that text in. So if you struggle of what to write, just talk a little bit about yourself, like maybe where you started. If you've got any qualifications and kind of what you enjoy about photography. I try and keep mine quite light-hearted, and then we can do that. We can add text. We can add like a top bit here. We can call about us. So this page is just called about. So let's keep it to about. Okay, and then that's our page. Let's see if we can preview it now. I don't know why it's doing that. It should let's see the whole thing. Okay, so we've done that. And then services, if you want to do services, you can. You don't have to use any of this. You can delete it all. But what you can do is start from scratch. Let's put an image up. Let's have something like this in. Actually, sorry, we're going to change that one. I didn't want a slideshow. I wanted something like this. So I can write fashion photography. And you can use the same images. So if you've already got an image in format, you can easily find it in one of these and then copy it over. So that actually saves you a lot of time as well. So I could put fashion photography here. I can put beauty photography. And then we can put one of those beauty shots in. I think there was one on here. Sorry, from format. Okay, and then we can build a site here. This one, let's do, sorry, I don't know, let's do, which images have I uploaded so far? No, back. Let's make this one studio hire. Portrait, okay, we can, okay, and then we'll call this one studio hire. Okay, and then if we go back, we now got, I think we've got all those areas covered now. Yeah, so now this is our home page. So all those images now appear. Then if we click on services, we now can see that. We can put links into this to go to different things, or we can write a little description of what we actually do. There's a little about page about me, and we can do that. And then I think it's just a contact page. So where's my contact page? We need to add a few bits from there. I'll put my email address in. Yeah, so then if you want to do a contact page, so it always says example, but we can always add our own, take things away, do stuff like that. Yeah, so you can also have a mailing list, so people can then sign up, and then I'm going to show you this shortly where you can make your own email letters as well. But let's say we're just going to go back to text. This called contact us. I think it was called that, contact. Okay, but we'll keep it as contact us. And what you can do is you can go into forms, and you can have like a contact form, you know, for the projects and things like that. So let's do something like this. So let's just drop that text in that I had. Thank you. Put your name, email address, message. And what will happen is if you are in the workflow, any message sent will then appear here in the inbox. Sorry. This is a sample of what it will say, and then you can message them back. You will also get a notification from your email address, like a Gmail account, whatever's linked to this server, as well, that such and such has messaged you. So let's finish this. We need to add some more images in. We could put in image of some kind, something like this underneath. It's going to pull up an image that we can now use. I'm just going to find a picture that we can use here. I want a rectangular one to go in there. Okay, let's just pick this. Right, so you always want to make sure you got that selected, and then drag that. Now this is a massive file, so this is going to take forever to upload. So I'm going to find a lower res file there. Trying to find one now. If anyone's got any questions, please ask away. What you'd like. I'm just gonna see if there are any messages or comments that I need to read. Nope, no comments so far, so that is fine. I'm going to continue building. I just want to find an image for us to use. Do you know what? Let's just put a color one in. Same image, but in color. So 1 meg. So what this basically means is now you can now when someone opens up that page, instead of taking 18 megabytes to load up that image, it only takes 1. So you want your website to always remain fast. Okay, so we can do that. And then if you want to add a mailing list in, there's media or forms. Yep. Down here, you can create that. Sign up for news and updates. Validate email address. Subscribe to our newsletter or subscribe to us. Subscribe to our community or something like that. Yep. And then you can send a message saying thank you when they do. You can have a view subscription list, so that there will be a list of people who will subscribe, and it will appear here, and then you can export it, use it for sending emails out, everything else. So that's really, really cool to actually do. We need to have a look at these two. So if we go into, I think it's designed for these. So social media sharing. Yeah, so we've got a Twitter handle there. We can change it, so we can put YouTube in, because I'm a massive YouTuber, so then that will change to YouTube. Let me put the handle in for us very quickly. YouTube, and we can add our link in. So another tip as well I'm going to also show you is it's way easier to put YouTube linked videos in than what it is to upload videos, because they will then take longer to upload and play. So I'm just going to put this in, and we can pop that here. Facebook, we can do. We've just got to change that to Alistair Currell. Currell photography. Oh, when I can actually spell. I think this one is something like Alistair Currell photo. And you can add in more, like if you're on LinkedIn, TikTok, anything like that, they will just always appear up there. We need to change this as well. So we're going to save those changes. We need to change, I think it's design again. We need to go on. I think it was website title and logo. Right, so we're going to delete that. If you want a logo, right, so you can either have text of Alistair Currell photography. There we go. We can pick different fonts to use, and then you can see them all here. Pick whichever one looks good. Maybe something like that. Maybe, yeah, really liking that. Or what you can do is, if you've got a logo, if you get a logo, make sure it's got the background removed and saved as a PNG. That'd be amazing. I'm just going to find something called watermark, and then I can add in our watermark in, and then it will appear there. We need to make that way bigger, and again add a bigger one if you want. So this is my watermark, but I quite like the text one. So for this we will stick to text. Okay, you can change the font size, make it bigger or smaller. All these tiny adjustments. What's also really cool is people can get lost on websites. You can always have that on to link it back. Do you know what? If we want to replace that, we can put our watermark for that. I may go for the black one here. Yeah, so if you ever want to have like a little icon, so when you are watching whatever, See this little icon up here? That's what that is. So it just looks a little bit more professional there. So add that in. I'm just going to check if we've got any questions about anything so far. I don't think so. So I was just trying to find it. I've multiple screens here. There we go. So it was this one. Perfect. Ryan. So yeah, sorry guys, just because I was mixing those about. So if you're happy with that, we can then go a bit more into the nitty gritty of it. So in terms of images, I'd upload 15, 20 per gallery. Make them uniquely different. We only add in 4 because we're quickly building this. This is our regular model, Hannah. Some makeup done by JDC Creations, who's an amazing makeup artist for us. And these are some of the themes. Services. We can go to that page. We can add more text. So why don't we just build up another page and kind of show you more of what we can do. So what you can do, let's say it's services, for instance. So you may have a video made up of what you actually do. So let's go into edit here, and we can then start making our own. So you can upload videos, but what I would recommend doing is embedding the video itself. So what I do, I would have a section, and we're going to go on YouTube very quickly. And we're going to pick a video that, learn more about our photography event. Oh, we're going to get some random noise.
PC with Intel inside.
But there we go.
Studio and around the
Right, there we go. So right, we're going to grab the link, put it in there, add it in, and now we can write a title or text. Or we could have done a video with text. Probably should have done that, but do you know what? Let's do it this way. Okay, so we can do find out more about events. Check out the video below. Then we can save it. Now we're not going to preview it. We'll go back to seeing it here, and then we go on to services, and then look. Our video now appears, and then it might, and then we can play it, and then if people were wanting to find out more about us, they can now check out that video. And all I've simply done is just dropped in images, dropped in text, kind of had a bit of a plan of what I wanted to actually do. So I already knew I was going to do like a fashion page. We can add more text, so we can find out more. And if you are a YouTuber as well, like we are, and we've done a couple of videos talking about how much we earn off of YouTube. Well, every single time someone watches this, it counts as a view. So every single view earns you a couple of pennies. So you're earning off people also watching your website. Because if you upload a video and it's like 2 gigabytes, you've got to then get that running for 2 gigabytes the entire time. So that's a really cool thing you can do. Let's do more about the contact ones as well. Do you know what would be really good? Because loads of people are going to ask about this. So let's say you want to add a blog. Please give blog a name. Our journey. Let's just call it. That sounds very bloggy sounding, isn't it? Okay, so it's going to come up with a page. You can then, I don't know, launching a website. Okay, and then if you want to document your photography or your journey, you can then start adding text, add videos, add everything. So you can build your own blog here. So I might write something like I'm going to chat GPT to this. Need a blog post for our new photography website saying we are here. Okay, let's just see what that also comes up with. I'm going to keep that off right then. here we go. So it's just done some really simple text there. Just going to copy it. We can type it in there. So here we are, our new photography website. We're excited to share our brand new photography. It's officially live after months of planning. I say months, it's a couple of hours. We can then do that, and then after this, we can then add an image. So we can add images again. We can add them through, or we can go on to here and just put one of these on, and then maybe put the picture of me on, just for. So that's how you can find an image, but we're not going to be doing that. We're just going to keep to this. So it's about page, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. Save, and then we can then continue typing, or we can add a video. I don't know what. Let's add another video of ours. Here, what should we have next? Let's put one of our really popular videos. 10 common mistakes made. Share. Let's just get the link. Copy the link. Pop that in, and then we got that actually showing below. And it's just really simple. And then we can publish the blog, and then people will actually see that on our website. So I'm just going to go back to this, just so then go back to pages, so then we can see it. But when it goes live, you can click preview, and then you can see it. We need to add. Why didn't the blog appear here? Our journey. So anything that is live will be in menu, so you can only see that. This one is not in our menu, but now that we add this in somewhere, can you see it's now going to change it? It now says our journey, and then if we click on that, it now goes right here we are. Click on that, launching a website, and in a minute that video will appear. And you can then have your own little blog. So if you were doing like a lot of fashion shoots, you could write about what you did here, add a YouTube video in it, keep your audience interactive. Really helps with SEO as well. But the other thing you will find really handy is where you can start adding products and stuff, and adding a shop, which is amazing. I don't know if it's going to let us do this, for the sheer reason being you have to have a PayPal account. Okay, so what should we call this? Courses. So let's call the store courses. Yeah, it's going to ask me to connect with PayPal. I'll do this later. Okay, so we can add a product, right? Let's call this website building tutorial training, and that's what it's going to be called. And this is a really cool feature. You can then make it live. You can have it as a physical product, so you don't have to be just a photographer for this website. You can sell prints, t-shirts, everything, digital files, or services. So services might be someone's wedding. Apart from, they probably want to deposit and then the main amounts. That probably wasn't the best example. What would be a good service? Yeah, do you know what? Just a photo shoot. Someone's going to book you for an hour of photo shoot for their pets. Okay, right, but we want a cover image. So this cover is what's always on the front. I keep doing that. We are going to keep using the same images we have put up. Let's pick a different one. So let's say we're going to do this. Okay, and again, you want to keep these low res files, so like 2 meg. So don't be afraid to use the same images you're using already. You can add another image if you want here. We just need to always put a description in. So do you know what? Let's just put this through ChatGPT. Need a short paragraph for a web design workshop. Web design workshop using format. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. So here you can put a description about everything, quality, everything. Really good. It's going to do this in dollars for the moment. Right, and so what's this come up with? Let's have a look. Okay. So how to build a professional, from the ground up using format. We'll go for the step by steps. Yeah, perfect. Let's call this $100. Okay. When you set up PayPal, you can change the currency. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. Let's say so you can have it as just passive income, or there's unlimited space if you're going to do it over Zoom or whatever you are. I don't know. I'm just going to use this as an example, or you can limit it. So when I do workshops, there's only 5 people, so let's just put 5. But what's really, really cool is you can put time slots. So let's say we wanted to do time slots. So maybe you're doing a morning and an afternoon. So maybe you're going to do 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's going to be £100, and then we're going to do 2 to 5 p.m. And then we just want to remember with this, when you do this, you need to fill in the second one. And then if they're shipping to it, you can add as many areas, many destinations. You can put shipping as one product alone or multiple ones. You can do so much with this. But again, it depends on the product, service, and everything you're selling. But then we can do that. Right, that is saved. We'll go back to pages, and I want to see if our store has now appeared. Why didn't it like that then? Okay, so we're just going to put coming soon. So because the website's not live, it's not going to make it live. So if we go back to pages, and we need to add this in. So there we go. So we need to now add it into. I don't know why it's not letting me add it in. Let me find out. There we go. Right, courses. Right, so now courses is in there. And now, voila, you can find our course. You can click on it. You can find out more information. I don't think you're going to allow to add it to your basket for them. Oh, yeah, because it's not live, so it's coming soon. But that would say book now or add to basket probably. Add in there, and then when you come here, you can then pay. Your clients can then pay, and then you get the money through PayPal. So that's a really cool, helpful tool. I know a lot of people would use Shopify or Wix or other services, but you can do this here. And then if you ever need to tweak the product, you go into the store, and then you can go into here, and then change it to whatever you want. So if someone books it, this number will automatically go down. If it's obviously on unlimited, it won't. But just to get a little bit more technical into websites, you can put all the SEO stuff in. So if you want to put SEO descriptions in, so I don't know, you're based in Yorkshire, you can put Yorkshire photographer website design, like put all the keywords in that people would then want to try and find it in Google and things like that. So you can do things like that as well. So I know this is only an overview, but what would be really interesting is if you guys would like me to actually do a whole YouTube series on building a website using Format, because I will happily do that for you guys. Yeah, so that's that. So if you want to go into portfolio as well, you can go into settings and put all your SEO descriptions in. This would be your cover photo, like the little icon. You can change all of this to what you would like it to be. My only tips are it's just use keywords that are going to work for you. And then you can do it like that. So I'm going to show you something else. So let's say we wanted to show a portfolio, but we have multiple different areas. So let's say we're a family photographer. We may actually do weddings, family portraiture, maternity, pets, because once someone gets married, they're going to have children, so they may want to book you for a family photo shoot. So what you may want to do is you can keep the portfolio title there, but what you can do is you can actually let's just put galleries for this. You can actually have multiple ones in. So let's call what we will change this to. We'll change this one to fashion. We will change it here too, just to also show you update. Okay. And then let's say we now start a new page or a new gallery. So gallery. Okay, perfect. We're going to call this one family. We can do that. Okay, and then we can then pick our images. Again, we'll just use ones from this, but we can use any other. So let's add that in. Again, I'd make sure you got at least 15 to 20 images for this to make it possible. Saved. Right then, let's go back to pages. And let's put family in. And then what you can do is drag it into place. So now what happens is, can you see that galleries has now got like a tiny arrow down, and then you can then have multiple ones. Because what you really want to do is when you're building a website is you don't want anyone clicking more than three times. So they want to go homepage, homepage, the area they want to go to, and then anything further. So let's say we want to book a photo shoot. So we want to go homepage, photo shoot, book the photo shoot. So that's three steps. Any more people get bored. And this is a really simple thing to use. We've managed to build this in. I've been recording for 45 minutes, and I have been talking to you the whole time, showing you this. But we managed to build a website in 45 minutes, which is really cool. Again, I know when I do videos about Avoto and things like that, like I like it fast. It is because I'm a one-man band. I'm a photography business. I don't have time to be spending hours doing this, working on coding, things that like that. I want a service for my website where I can just jump in, do the changes I need, and then go back out shooting or meeting clients or doing whatever it is. So let's say this is it finished, just as a roundup. So this is what it looked like on a desktop. On a phone, it look like that. So you want to make sure that every page does look good. You know, it's easy to use. And then if it's on widescreen, because you want to check all these formats, because people are going to look at your website at different ones. Obviously, it's always going to say you're powered by format, but you can write things like copyrighted images by Alice Coral Photography. That is in the design section, I believe. Again, let me have a check. I think it's in this one. Maybe it's not. It's in one of these. Might be in theme. Let me have a quick little look. Yep, here. And then we can change that to copyright reserved to Alistair Currell Photography. And then voila, down in this bottom corner here, it has then got it. You can change text. You can change anything you like. You can, if you want to do another blog site, just quickly save that. So this is a massive, amazing tool that I have used for the last 8 years. Storage as well. So you want to add in images. So maybe you do want to use them for building out portfolios. Having them handy, you can. I think you can buy storage as well, but you've already got 1,000 gigabytes with it. I think because this is the Pro Plus. So check what package, how much you actually get here. Add images, you can organize them as well. If you want to do a print marketplace, you can do listings, create a new listing, upload photo. Do you know what? I've never actually done this because I mostly teach courses, so let's give this a go. I'm going to go jellyfish, just from a recent shoot. Let's pick that just for the moment. Upload. Okay, so it's quite a big file. I'll tell you what you also need it to be. So 300 pixels per inch. low res. Can the image can be printed on a few products? Okay, so it's saying that it's low res, which is odd because it's 16 megabytes. But okay, we'll just stick with that for the time being. Continue to details and products. So yeah, so professional prints, and this is format's own system. So you can put that on, call it whatever you want. Jellyfish image, say it's where it was taken, things like that. Keywords. So keywords is a bit like the SEO. How would people find it? You can do that, and then you can put it on a T-shirt, which I think will be cool. Okay, let's do T-shirts just for laugh. Okay, so this is how much it's going to cost you. $17, and we can sell it for 36. But do you know what? I'll probably just put it to 35. Do you know what? Let's just round it up. And I know this is only for a laugh, so we won't spend too long on this, and this is just a brief overview like that. And it comes in different, okay, so it comes in white, black and grey. Just for the time being, let's just keep it as that. So let's publish listing. Okay, oh sorry, I've got to call it something. Jellyfish with Hannah. So this is from one of our recent events we did, just for taken Alistair Currell photography, but in this description you want to be putting keywords in. If anyone does actually do this, like let me know. Drop a comment. Drop a comment in the video and let me know how you got on. I'm just going to write jellyfish. Jellyfish underwater. I don't know, whatever. Do you need to do hash to make it different keywords? Type a keyword and click enter. Right, okay. Yep, okay. Jellyfish underwater, publish. Let's see why else it wouldn't do it. Perfect. Okay. Oh, okay. Update listing. Cool. And then, of course, you can then see it. You can look at sales, who's buying, put SKU codes and everything like that. And then, if I remember correctly, because I don't normally do this, when you do pages, I just got to remember how we add that to the website. Yep, so that, just have a quick look. Wow, you can buy it as a glass, luxe, order it for whatever you like. Where was t-shirt on this? I thought we added in t-shirt. Okay, there should be t-shirt somewhere. Unless we've got to change the product somewhere else. Let me find it. Okay, let me look at more into this another day when I do a whole video. But look, you can change all of this. Sorry, it will give you all the information of when it will arrive as well. And then this is your shop. You can then use. I'm just trying to remember how you link it. So sorry guys, I know this is live. If we're doing a static video, I would have had this ready. So let's try and find out about your art. Let's just go back into this. Why is it now? Oh, sorry, it's opened it into a new window. Okay, let's just do. Do you know what? Let me work that out because I don't normally do this, but I did want to show you, but I can't remember how we link it to that. Okay, so the other thing you got to do is proofing. Create a client. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can create a client, so you can document your clients. I don't normally do this because I've got accounting software to actually do it. But what I'm just going to do, because I really want to show you guys how you put the shop in, and I can't see where it is. Shop, is it here? No. No, that's to add a product. Okay. Do you know what? Let me get back to you guys on this because I can't remember how you do it. I should have written it in notes, but I just kind of wanted to do a general overview for this tonight. But there is a way in which you can add an actual store to this. But if not, I'm going to show you what I normally do. So let's go into services. Okay, so let's add our product here. So let's just edit services. And what I am going to do is just copy that text over for the web design project. If I can grab it a second. My computer just seems to be lagging, but this was web design building. Where is it? Okay, so what did we call it? Building tutorial training. Right, let's just change this to this a second. Okay, and then let's put that text in here. And then what you can do, because text can be, you can change it, could be a header, it can be whatever you want it to be. So this can be a header. This can be your normal text. And then what you can do, you can put a link in, but as it's not live, we can't. But what you can do is click here to book, and then you can link it to that product, which is in your listings or page. And then that'll go blue, and then people know to click there. Or you can have the link on the image. Amazing different things. Yeah. So if you click on the image, it's gone slow again. Yeah. You could put a link. Right. Now we can do it for some reason. Right. Products. There we go. And then save. And then we just want to go back to pages. Go to services, maybe click on that, and then it goes to the thing. But normally you can do it with the text. So it's kind of, that's a really brief overview of what you could do. I will find out about that product market adding to it. But I kind of thought this would be a really cool video to actually do. I've not been sponsored to do this video whatsoever. I just thought it'd be really cool for you guys to actually do and see. If you want to see my actual website, I can show you it, just to then show you the text side. So we're just going to go into one of the pages. It's going to beginner workshops. And then basically we can then add in the link for that product, and then people can then book. So I do also teach workshops, doing this business workshops as well. So if anyone would ever want or would like to learn more, I can do a Zoom call. We can build your website together and things like that. But just going back to our R1. That was so easy to actually do, and then when you want to put your domain name in, you can do it in the settings here. So setup, your domain. If you are struggling with this, the team, if you click here, are really amazing. They fixed so many issues when I was trying to add in the domain names, because I'm a photographer, I'm not a web designer, which is the other reason why I use this software, because I don't know about coding. They will do it for you. That isn't a problem. But within an hour, if we had a little bit more prep in terms of images and text ready and what we wanted to get out of this, we could launch this website immediately. So that's why I really wanted to show you this, because everyone goes on, uses social media to promote their work, and I hear so many people saying to me, I just need to sit down and build a website. It's just such a drag. It's so complicated. and I've just shown you in an hour how easy this actually is, and we've built this within an hour. I've been explaining stuff, so I've done it a bit slower. I didn't really plan what I was going to put in, so I would plan it well. Try out different designs, try out different images. Look at your work, see which images you want to display. Who is your audience? Who are you targeting? And just have a play with this. I mean, you get 14 days free, and then you need to subscribe it if you want to make it live. But this was just really simple to actually do. I know there are other companies and people will say, but what about this one, that one? Because I've used Format for 8 years, I've never really looked elsewhere, but I know students who have tried other web building sites and they've really struggled. And then when I've taught them this one, it's been easy for them. They have really enjoyed it. It's been simple to use. Even the team helped them make it live, and I wouldn't change. But maybe if we were going to get bigger and bigger and selling more and more products and things, I think that they do need a slight better catalogue system of how to pick out specific courses. So that's my only, I don't want to say gripe, but that's my only kind of feedback I would actually give. But after 8 years, I think that actually speaks for itself. You can even watch, I think it's here, you can actually watch videos of how to actually do different things, building your portfolio, things like that. So they are really helpful, and you can do so much with this. Now, guys, I hope you have enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. If you really enjoy this kind of content, let me know, because then what I would do is I will make more. I may even do a whole series showing you how we can build a Format website. Maybe if I was going to do another one, maybe I'll specialize in another area of photography that I do. Maybe do a wedding one instead of the one we currently use for our courses and things. And then you're going to see it firsthand of how we built it. Any problems that I actually had, I'll put in the domain things in too. I'll put the SEO stuff in, and we could build like a series to kind of show you it. Will's finally come online as I'm about to leave. Hi Will, hope you're well, buddy. And we could then show you like a website from like scratch that I built, the images, maybe do some behind the scenes of how I built the portfolios and things like that. Because as much as I love doing the studio lighting workshop, I kind of feel like, what do you do with the images afterwards? And maybe people want to do a website and things like that. The other cool thing I will also show you very quickly is if we go into, let's say we go into the account page. What was really cool, and I often forget about this, is let's add in this section. I think it's forms. No, media. You can actually put your Instagram feed on, because what I often find, okay, log into Instagram. Allow. Right, so this is my Instagram. You can actually, because what a website ends up being is like the shop, is the main base of your business, and your social media is sort of like the branches out. But what you can do is, if you don't get a chance to like upgrade or update your website quite often, you can just link your Instagram, and everyone's always posting new images on social media. So link it. So these are all from an event last Sunday, and then this is an event we did last Thursday, and we just put in the images up because then if people are seeing this, they will know that we are now active, we are live, we're always doing stuff. Do you know what? I can even put some of these recent photos on it. Yeah, I'm going to save it, and look, it even comes up so like people can then instantly follow. So let's go to pages again. We want to go into fashion. I'm just going to find them because I've already got them ready, because I put some up on my website the other day. So bear with me a moment. Sorry, because I always work on two screens, so you're only seeing one of them. Bear with me a moment. And I was meant to say goodbye, and then Will's now joined us. So I kind of hanging on just for a little moment there. I can't remember if these have got my watermark on, but they say low res. Yeah, so we can just add in images. Oh yeah, that's a large file. Hang on a second. Why haven't I put that in? I think this is the low res one. Yeah. Done. So it always go to the back. What you can do in settings, I think it's here or it's in the main settings. No, so that's for the page. I think it's the desktop one. You can change it so whenever you add an image, it goes to the front. So then you're always showing your most recent work. But again, when I do a more in-depth range, I can show you that pretty easily. So, Will, have you got any questions about tonight? I don't know when you joined us, but if you've got any questions, ask away. Yeah, we can add that in. And the other cool thing is people can't rip photos off your website. There is a thing where you can just drag and copy like that. They can't do it. You can click a setting that turns out, so no one can actually go nicking your images too or copying them off. Would you say putting a watermark is a good thing? As I just mentioned, you can click a button on there where they can't just drag it off like they can on Google. You can actually stop people doing that. It can't stop people screenshotting your website and then cropping it out from there, but it will stop people doing that. But I'm just going to show you where you can move. So what you can do is if you've got folders and you've got your images prepped and ready, even if they're not in a particular order, you can load them all in, and then you can then move them about, have a look, and then you can look at this. And sorry, it's not that one that we wanted to look at. It was pages. Then look at this and kind of go, oh wow, yep. So right, so we're going from blues to reds back to something else, and then a more plain beauty shot, and then we're just going through different ones. If you don't like this design, you can always change it. My actual website's got them going across like so, which I think personally works a little bit better. But yeah, you can do so much with this. I'd definitely give it a play. But if we can get formats to sponsor this and get us a deal, that would be amazing. But at the moment, it does seem that they're 50% off their annual plans. So let's review the plans again just to see. Okay, so instead of £17, it's now £10. Sorry, $10. That was $13. So you're saving $120 a month doing that. So that's a really good deal at the moment. I don't know. So I don't know if that's the same as if it's in the UK, because they are an American company, I believe. Yeah. So the difference is the reason I went for this one is because I could have priority support, because also I use the website so often. Client contracts I can build. I can add 1,000 products. This was the main one, this 1,000 products, because I want to keep on designing courses and things. Always from the website. Good idea. Sorry, Will. Sorry. Would you say putting a watermark on? Always from website. Good idea. Yeah. So on a website, you don't need to put the watermark on. But what I would say is, if it's going to go on social media, I always would. People are more likely to pink shit off social media than what they are off your website. And a website treat more like a showcase of your business, your work, and then social media is like, this is what is new. So more how active you are. Yeah. So yeah, I would do that. And again, you can add different social media. So obviously, I know you do modelling stuff, so you could add a link to Purplepot and things like that. I think it's gone out of the one I wanted. So yeah, you can easily do that. Answer messages with it. do everything. I kind of feel like I'm a little bit repeating myself now. But yeah, that is it in a nutshell. If people would like me to do a series on this, of building a whole website using Format, I'll happily do it. Just leave a comment below. I do read the comments. I do try and answer them as much as I can, but I can't always, just because I'm always doing other shoots. But I do try and answer comments as much as I can. Thank you all so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribe. I hope this video has helped you. If you do build a website and it goes live, put a link in the comments. We will take a look. We're looking forward to having more videos coming soon. We're going to film some more tomorrow. We're going to film a few more theatrical events we have coming up, and then we're going to go back to more lighting tutorials too. But if you do enjoy this, just let us know, because I've really enjoyed doing this tonight. I'll do a series on it. We'll break it into different sections, and then people can then build their own websites from that. Obviously, this will be different to my website design course that I do run, but I will give you some little snippets and insights. Thank you all so much, guys. I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.